Here is a question. It says if a point charge q is placed at a height h above a circular plate, then how much electric flux will pass through the circular plate? It is saying that there is a charge q, and at a height h from this, it is placed over a circular plate. This is our plate there. So how much flux will pass through this circular plate? What will happen? This lines of force will start like this. Lines of force will go, lines of force will go. They penetrate through this circular plate. The lines of force will go like this also, but we are talking about those lines of force will penetrate through the plate like this. So how much flux, total flux that will pass through this surface, that you need to calculate. And to calculate all these things, we need to know the apply the formula E dot ds integration. But right now electric field due to this charge at every point are different are there. So we need to integrate and to calculate the flux passing through this surface. So what we'll do, we'll go a distance x and consider a small region of circular area of a radius x and thickness dx. So this region has thickness x, region x distance there, and its thickness is dx there. So I'll draw another thoda sa dx thickness I have taken, x and dx. So this is equal to dx thickness. So I have considered this much, and I'll draw one line like this. I'll pass through like this. So this is the direction of my electric field that is passing through this one. And the area vector will be perpendicular to the surface. Perpendicular to the surface will be there. So this I take the area vector, the small area vector. How much area I have considered? ds, the magnitude that I have considered, is equal to 2 pi x dx. This shaded portion is 2 pi x dx. And this electric field is passing through this one, and this electric field will produce on this circular ring how much electric field produce. Why I have taken a circular ring type of things is that because for all the points I'll see this is constant, the distance is constant, the length is constant, just they are making like a cone like this line point there. So here the ring is there, the point is there, then this point, that point, this point, already making a cone type of things they are making. So everywhere magnitude of electric field will be constant depend upon this R value, and this angle is a semi-vertical angle will be there. So how much will be the value that we want to calculate? Suppose this angle is equal to theta. So angle between the area vector and the electric field is theta. So what we can calculate, d phi is equal to E dot ds integration, d phi is equal to E dot ds, and integration of d phi will give me the phi value will give. So we'll go to next page, we'll see. So d phi I can calculate is equal to E dot ds integration. What is E ds cos theta? E is equal to k q by r square, and ds is equal to, we have done 2 pi x dx, and this is cos theta. And to have phi, I have to integrate whole the things. But before integrating, let's see, this is the how many variables are there. X is a variable, r is a variable, theta also a variable. So we need to convert them into a single variable. This is my question here. This is my x, and this is my r, and this angle is the theta. So this quantity is small r, this is equal to capital R, this is equal to h, and I have taken this radius as the x. Okay, this is the x there. So in this you will see what will happen, ki this x by h is a constant quantity. Whichever ring you will take, also this ring, whichever ring you will take, then also the h is a constant quantity here. There height from the will be constant. So this x is x by h, x y is equal to h is equal to tan theta, so equal to h tan theta. If x is equal to h tan theta, then from this we can calculate dx is equal to h secant square theta d theta. Okay, and I can calculate the value of another variable there is r. So you see the r by h is equal to secant theta. So r is equal to h secant theta. So three quantity we found out, that three quantity to be substituted, and after substituting we get the d phi is equal to k q by r square, so equal to h square secant square theta. 2 pi there. In place of x you write the h tan theta. In place of dx you write h secant square theta d theta. Okay. And in place of cos theta there is another cos theta there. So here you see this secant square theta, this cancelled. This h and h square they get cancelled out. What you remain, this is tan theta, sin theta by cos theta, this and this is cos theta. One cos theta get cancelled out, and we got that 2 pi k q into sin theta d theta. This way I got the d phi. I integrate this, I'll get the value of phi can be obtained. So the phi is equal to 2 pi k q into sin theta d theta. Let's check once again. So here x square is cancelled out and all the quantity get cancelled out. D theta is there, sin theta d theta is there, kq is there. Then we obtain this value here. Okay. So we have to integrate this equation. 2 pi kq gone outside, sin theta theta. What is the limit will be there? Variable is our theta. So this theta is the angle made by this line with this h height line, this axial line. So I will keep on taking different rings. Then what will happen? This theta will keep on increasing, and the final, when I take like this, the final line will be like this. So this value, this angle will be my call theta max. So this theta varies from 0 to theta max. So I'll add 0 to theta max. Then I will get all the rings will come. This all angle I will take. This all these rings keeps on coming. I'll get the whole the plate I can get, and their corresponding flux can be calculated for all the lines of forces. I can calculate the flux through them, all the rings. So this need to be integrated, and this is very simple. We got the 2 pi kq and sin theta integration equal to minus cos theta from 0 to theta max, and this is equal to 2 pi kq into 1 minus cos theta max, where theta max is a semi-vertical angle is the phi. If I put the value of k is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, k value is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught I put, then 2 pi get cancelled, q by I got 2 epsilon naught into 1 minus cos theta max. This is I got the flux through the circular plate due to a point charge placed at some height above it. And if I want to kind of what is cos theta, somebody want to find out what is cos theta there. In this triangle you will see, what cos theta max. Cos theta max is equal to h by the max, longest slant length will be there. So the theta max, that value can be calculated to be equal to What is theta max? Theta max is nothing but h by the slant length maximum R max, that equal to under root of capital R square plus h square. So I can write this value what you got, the total flux is equal to two values I got, q by 2 epsilon naught into 1 minus cos theta max, or this value can also be written as phi is equal to q by 2 epsilon naught 1 minus h by under root of r square plus h square. This is another equation here. Okay. So now see some special cases. For example, suppose our ring was here and the point charge particle was here. If the charge particle comes very away, goes very away from this charge particle. Suppose charge particle here, charge particle goes like this, charge particle at very far distance from this. If it goes very far distance from this, then what is the value of theta max? If infinite distance it will come, then this value will be negligible quantity. If theta is equal to negligible quantity for very far distance, h tends to infinity. If h tends to infinity, what will happen? Theta max tends to 0. And this quantity will be equal to phi will be equal to 0. Naturally, the charge particle is very far, the electric field strength will be less. Whatever the area may be there also, electric field strength is less, then the flux will be equal to 0 quantity. Now, if the charge, next case we'll see another case, that if the plate is here and the charge particle is very nearby, this h tends to 0. If h tends to 0, very nearby, then what will happen? This very nearby and this length will find out. If very nearby, then this length you find out, this will become nearly 90 degree. So in this case, theta max is equal to 90 degree. If theta max is equal to 90 degree, cos 90 is equal to 0. So this flux comes out to be q by 2 epsilon naught. We'll take another case also. If the charge particle is there, charge particle happen to be there, but our plate is very large. Suppose the plate is very large, charge particle is here, and the plate is very large, infinitely long, very large already. So if you want to create this angle, then this angle will be equal to nearly 90 degrees. So if I take an example of an infinite plate, I'll take an example of an infinite plate, then what will happen? Check. If I say infinite plate is will taking, then also theta max is equal to 90 degree. Now plate is infinite, and wherever you put the charge particle also, if the up to light infinite will be going, then this angle will be equal to nearly 90 degree will be there. So in that case also, flux will be equal to q by 2 epsilon naught into 1 minus cos 90. Cos 90 is equal to 0, we know. So flux is equal to q by 2 epsilon naught. So if a charge particle is there and it is asked that how much flux will pass through an infinite plate, then the answer will be q by epsilon naught. So we'll solve one of such problems we'll be discussing. Suppose let's calculate the flux due to a charge particle is here at a distance 5, 0 coordinate q charge particle. This is my x-axis, this is my y-axis. So definitely necessarily the up will be the z-axis. This lines of force will be going like this from charge particle, and lines of force also going like this also. So if somebody asks you to what is the flux passing through the whole yz plane, flux through whole yz plane, flux through yz plane due to this charge particle will be what? This is a what? Infinite plate is there. This is infinite plate is there. We calculate a plate, how much charge passed through the particular plate. Now this yz plane is infinite plane is there. So for that, how much flux will pass through? This angle will be infinite degree. This will be like 90 degree, and the flux will be equal to q by, this total flux is equal to q by 2 epsilon naught. will be q by 2 epsilon.